Hi boys and girls, this is Nick J. Barrett from Success Luminary and soon to be nickjbarrett.com, or I should say coming soon. Now this video is a quick video regarding fear. Now I'm going to do another video regarding the fear that stops people from doing other things in life, but this is more geared towards videos like this and video marketing. Because I'm not the biggest lover of writing and typing, so my preferred medium to get my message out is using video. And I know there's a big problem where people are afraid to get in front of the camera and express themselves to get their message across. Which to me is strange. I mean, I've got a background in film and television. I used to be a cameraman, working on feature films and documentaries and music videos. So even though I spent time behind the camera, it's never really bothered me in front of the camera. In fact, I'm probably more comfortable in front of the camera, so I've kind of got a bit of an advantage. But in terms of people who are, forget the sort of what equipment do I need, what camera should I get for the minute. A lot of people aren't actually getting to that point, aren't asking themselves those questions because they're afraid to get in front of the camera. And if they would prefer to do video because they don't like typing blog posts and all that sort of stuff, then it kind of stops them from getting started. It's a bit like a traffic jam at the entrance of a tunnel. Everything gets backed up before it goes into the tunnel. Now, obviously with video, it doesn't feel like it, but it's like anything else. If you do it often enough, the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll get, obviously, and the more at ease you'll get. And the great thing is that you can you can sort of do a video, you can do a take, and if you don't like it, nobody has to see it. You can just record over it or just delete it and start again. And I think you find that most gurus out there, or just about everybody that's ever kind of created a video like this to promote themselves or their business, they'll all tell you, even the experts who specialise in doing video marketing will tell you that, the amount of courses I've been on, they've said that, when they first started, their first videos were crap. They were really bad, and a lot of them have still got them on their YouTube channels, on old YouTube channels, because they still bring in traffic. Because today it's kind of, things have changed a bit. I think you find that it's not the big, in terms of the social networks and places like YouTube, it's not the big swanky commercials or adverts like I used to do that cost thousands of pounds or thousands of dollars to produce, that are all really slick and nicely done. It's not those that does most of the business these days online. It's the rough and the ready. It's the rough and the ready videos. I mean, all you've got to look at is reality TV like Survivor or Shipwrecked, or in the UK you've got Big Brother. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's a reason for that. People like this kind of, TV companies aren't stupid. They're not going to invest loads and loads of money into something that doesn't work again and again and again. So they've kind of done the market research for us. The amount of reality TV shows proves that kind of rough and ready, raw, unrehearsed, we've seen it. MTV kind of started it. You had the Anna Nicole Smith show. I think Britney Spears done a sort of a video diary kind of program. You had the Osbournes And then more recently you had the Kardashians, and then you've got The Apprentice, and there's a reason for it. These programs are kind of emulating what's online. People like to see people caught unaware with no makeup, kind of just it not being rehearsed. So, TV has shown us that that's the case over the years, that these programs are very popular. And that's the reason why YouTube is kind of YouTube, Facebook, and Google tend to kind of they kind of move up and down between third, second, and first place. They're the most highly trafficked sites on the internet, and they have been for a while. For a number of years. And there's a reason why the big companies are now coming. You're seeing adverts all over YouTube. Is because YouTube gets a shitload of traffic. YouTube gets a ton of traffic because, again, that whole sort of raw, unrehearsed kind of stuff is very, very popular and does more business than the slick kind of videos. So, you've got your reality TV shows that have been going for the last 10 years. That's kind of proof that rough and ready works. You've got the fact that YouTube is highly successful and is like the third, second most trafficked site in sort of recent years, which again is that rough, raw and ready. Obviously, if you've got quite high-end clients, and there's going to come a time when you kind of want your videos to be a bit more slick looking, but by the time that comes, you'll be a master. You'll be a master at doing videos, and it won't bother you. I mean, obviously there's screen capture videos if you really don't like getting in front of the camera, where you're kind of showing people what you're seeing on your computer, and you can do a demonstration or go through a website or whatever, or you can do a PowerPoint presentation video. But there really is no excuse, because like I say, you can delete as much as possible until you're happy with it, or you can just do it in one go, unrehearsed, write down some bullet points. If you know your subject, it's not going to be a problem. Write down some bullet points as to what you want to talk about, and then just hit each bullet point and just go right the way through, one take. It's like people say if you're writing, the best way to write anything is to just write anything that comes into your head. Just write freely. Just keep writing. Then when you get to the end of your page or your sort of chapter or whatever, then you can go back and start sort of making sense of it and trimming it and making it better. Because what we tend to do when we write is we tend to, we're kind of trying to get it perfect every single paragraph. So then the progression forward is very, very slow. Lastly, what I'd like to say, and that's the same with doing video, we want it to be perfect. The last analogy I'd like to use is, think in terms of, you might be scared, you might be like, oh, I don't want to do video, I don't know how to do it, I look stupid in front of the camera. But if you're of a certain age and you've had a number of jobs, a number of career moves, or even when you're at school and you've gone to different schools, into different classes, think of all the times in your life you've been scared to do something, start a new job. Oh, I'm not sure about this new job. I don't know the job. I'm going to be really rubbish at it. But you go in, and even if the first day sucks, you go in again the second day, you go in again after that, and gradually it gets easier and easier and easier. Everything that we do when we first start a job, we don't know the job, we don't know the culture. We might know the job description because we've done it somewhere else, but we don't know the culture of the company, how fast they want us to do it, etc., etc., their way of doing it. But we do it. Why do we do it? Because we have to. Because if we don't, we don't have a job. How many times did you end up in the headmaster's office and you're sat outside the headmaster's room waiting to go in, absolutely crapping yourself, but you go in because you have to? How many times have you walked into the office late like this, skulking in, hoping that your line manager or your boss isn't going to see you because you woke up late, or maybe you took a day off yesterday? But you do it because why? Because you have to. You get a slap on the wrist and that's it. Come on, guys. If you're doing a video, you're at home, you're doing the video, you're knocking the content out, you're not even going to get a slap on the wrist, they're telling off, you don't have to go creeping past somebody. If you get the take wrong, you just delete it and you go again. So there's no excuse. I hope that helps. This has been Nick J. Barrett from Success Luminary. That's the group that works with and is crushing the Empower Network. I shall see you on another video. Check out the link below. See ya.